Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again. This is my God Hand hard mode fun run. This is stage 6-2. I think it's called something like Meeting with Tiger Joe. I hate this level. This is one of my least favourite levels by far, and it's just because there's no checkpoint. I have no idea why they would expect you to fight two Amazon female elites in a small arena before coming back up here to fight arguably the most difficult elite in the game with no checkpoint. Like, it just seems baffling to me. And there's a reason why people skip most of the shit that happens in this level, because it's a fucking nightmare having to redo it all. And I'm going to use a save state on Tiger Joe, because I wanted to get a really good fight, and there was no way I was going to do that playing everything again. And as much as it pains me to do it, because, you know, it's one of those things where somebody will criticise that and question the validity of the videos, but I'm just not... Well, that was lucky. Look at that. That looked awesome. I'm just not gonna even mince words. It's terrible and I hate it. And that's not even mentioning the double Amazons. The female ladies waiting for me down here are arguably the hardest enemy in the game, I think. She is fundamentally broken because she has the ability to do a long range grab up close, which is mandatory damage regardless of if you escape it or not. It's fluent bullshit and I would delete it from the game. It's a horrible attack, it's complete and utter trash, and there's no redeeming quality in it. I hate it. We're going to have to get used to her though, because she's in every video from now onwards pretty much. The good news is, when you fight them in a big environment, they're not too bad, because you can isolate them and get rid of them and do all kinds of stuff. But when you're down in that circle pit with two of them, it's just jump attack frenzy. And I could not get this fight, guys. I just couldn't do it with the other moves. I had to change back to high side kick and to charge punch because they were just utter shitfests and I was not enjoying my time at all. So I go straight in with the moves that I'm very comfortable with because I did my kick me sign with these moves, and this is the shit that I pull out when stuff gets serious, because these are the moves that I know how to use. These are the moves that I would say in some ways I got really good with. And, like, look at that! She did a jump attack from off-screen when she was at distance, and that's how she closed the distance. It's just preposterously difficult for no reason other than this enemy was shitly designed. Like, I can't even begin to defend it. I hate her. And when it's one-on-one, she's really fun to fight. But if you get that jump attack, and she loves to fucking do it because she's bullshit, it just ruins everything. I really dislike them. And you know what's funny? I like the black ones. The white ones are shit because you can't manipulate them the same way you can the black ones. In Death Shudder, you fight two black ones and one white one. The white one is a massive cunt and I hate her. I wish she'd die in a fire. But the two black ones are the perfect opportunity to get free launch hits because I know the counter times. So I do enjoy them in some ways, just not in that fight. That fight just then is beyond miserable. And this girl right here is another demon for some reason. I was going to say mandatory demon, but that's not true. She's a demon though for some reason. So I'm kind of scared at this point because of what this means. You know, consistency in God Hand is something that nobody masters because it's hard to be brilliant all the time in this game. The AI is too aggressive. It just syncs up so perfectly sometimes. It's like Left 4 Dead. How many times did you have those moments when you were playing the hardest difficulty where all the special haunter just synced up beautifully and captured everybody? And oh, look at that for a dodge, by the way. That's like the most sexy dodge I've ever done of those fireballs, and I'm so glad it worked that way because that was scary. But coming up here is the Tiger Joe fight. Once again, folks, I want to completely reiterate this. I put a checkpoint here for myself because there was no way I was getting through this fight without a couple of mess-ups. Because it's Tiger Joe. This dude's a beast. So this is the hardest guy in the game, by far. He is essentially a mini Azel. The big thing here with him, though, is the same thing with Azel. He cannot dodge the Stomping Fist, or the toe drop, or the heel drop, whatever you call it. So he has to block it or get hit. So you can use this to manipulate his AI to get guard breaks and to do bits of damage. And it's surprisingly easy to do. Additionally, he's really weak to low kick, because a lot of the stuff he does is high, and he leaves windows between each move. So if you dodge them with an up dodge and stay in the pocket, you can either sweep him, which is the safe option, or you can do something like a low kick, which is slightly more risky, but it gives you better stun build up and it does more damage. Or you can counter hit with the... Oh, that was unfortunate. Got a bit carried away there, guys. You'll have to forgive me. Oh, and again, he will also counter guard breaks with moves. He'll do sweeps, he'll do those dragon punches, he does all kinds of fun stuff. So if you ever throw a guard break out, make sure you're on your toes because he will do a Shoryuken that has a hitbox like the reverse hell kick. It's utter dog shit. There's no reason he should hit you sometimes, and he just does. He's really frustrating, but I do like fighting him because he fights so uniquely. He's so aggressive. That should have been a pummel. This would have been beautiful. Why do you hate me, video game? And the 1-2 punch, it's not my favourite move, but I love how it looks. Like, utility, it's kind of shit. But the look of it, real special. I'm a big fan of that. That time I delayed it, and he's done, and we got him. And there you go, guys. Looks easy, doesn't it? Trust me. And if you beat Tiger Joe without using God Hand, you get a special message, I believe. I think I saw that on one of Mike Cobb's videos. Because he says, I must have zigged when I should have zagged. Well, other times, if you use God Hand, he will say, oh, I might have won if you use the God Hand or something like that. So there's some wonderful little touches. And this is beautiful. Watch this, guys. So I'm just doing my standard God Hand thing, exploiting the holes in this dude with the weapon. I'm doing some drops. Watch this. It's coming up. I get a stun on this guy when he's on the edge of the lip. And then I do one of those prompt cancels into a pummel as he's falling. Look at that! How cool is this? That's the best thing in the video, dude. This is a great video. Just because of that. That was a beautiful moment, and I managed to land it, so it makes me very happy. Because that's the shit you don't see. I love it when God Hand gets goofy. That was beautiful. The only way that could have been better is if the kick at the end of the pummel had hit him. That would have been beautiful. There was the jump attack. Did you notice that she did it at mid-range? Don't mind it when it's at mid-range. It's when she's close when she does it where it's dog shit. Because the great thing about the woman's jump attack is she will always attack quickly afterwards, so you can use it as a free launcher. That's something you'll learn when you play Death Shudder. See you later, woman. That was hilarious. And then this guy. This guy sucks dick. This guy is the worst. This is actually a second piece of footage, because I did 2 different runs. The first piece of footage had that wonderful pummel off the edge, and then this one was the fight against this guy. This dude has so much life. He has so much life. He's so fast. He hits you almost instantly, and you get no real opportunity to practice him. So I'm just going to knock him off. And it's an accident, to be honest, because I'm going to go and follow him, because I thought I might have kicked him to the other side. Because all I wanted to do was kick somebody to the other side with a launch move, because I thought it'd look cool. But I ended up killing him. So I'm going to jump up now, and I'm going to go and see if he's still going, and it turns out that that knocked him off the edge. So it's kind of unfortunate for the styling of the video, but it was so functional. Because let's face it, when you've done a really stylish preamble, and you get to an enemy that you're not that familiar with, who's got really fast, high attacks, he's a dick. Like a big dick. And we're going to be meeting him in Whip It, which is going to be the next challenging part of this particular series, because there's no checkpoint. So there's a chance that I will definitely be using a safe spot in that area to try and get something stylish. But I guess we'll see, guys. We'll see. But thank you for watching, and you take care now.